Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing first of all that I get all the time is I'm making my pendulum swing, and people will say, "Oh, you don't need to do that. Did you know if you just leave it over it that it'll start swinging itself?" And I say, "Yeah, but I don't want to wait 5 minutes for my answer. I want to know in 5 seconds." It will. You can hold it over something and it will swing. But why wait? We have KISS. Y'all know what KISS is? Right. So I was taught to keep it simple. And for what we do, this is the simplest way I know of programming your pendulum. And there are 100 ways, but this is the simplest way. Everybody get your pendulum out and hold it. You all have knots in your pendulum. You'll find, Joanne, if you turn your hand upside down like that, yeah, it's going to be a little bit easier. And the further away you hold it, the slower the reaction. So if you take it and grab it about 3 inches or so down, right in there, Barbara, will probably be good. Yeah. And you can just grab a knot, basically, just put your finger where a knot is as you get going. And then when you move it back and forth like this is the search position. And you need to make it move. You don't want to, now you've got yours going a different way, don't you? Is yours going back and forth?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay. Well, make it go back and forth. Back and forth, okay? Joanne, get yours swinging good. If you don't have it swinging good enough, you're going to be able to read it. Okay, this is so important because most everything you do the rest of the afternoon depends on you being able to do this. And you need to have it pendulum swinging, okay? Now you put it over your left knee, you make it go counterclockwise, and you say this is a no. Swing it out counterclockwise.
Oh, I make it go, okay.
Yeah. You make it go out. Barbara, yours is going back and forth again. You need to make it go in a circle counterclockwise. Okay. Counterclockwise over your left knee, and you say, this is a no.
This is a no.
This is a no. Okay? Just make it swing out. This is a no. Now you say thank you, and you go back to the search position, back and forth. And now make it go clockwise and put it over your right knee and say, this is a yes. This is a yes. Perfect. There you go. All right, you're all getting a good yes. This is your yes. And you say thank you.
Thank you.
And you go back to the search position. And again, put it over your left knee and make it go counterclockwise and say this is a no.
This is a no.
This is a no. Very good. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Now go back to the search position again. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to thank your angels. And then put it over your right knee and make it go clockwise.
This is, wow. This is
And say this is a yes. Okay?
wow.
Okay? While you all practice that, I'm going to fix your sandwiches. Okay, now, as I said, this is called map dowsing, and this is a lot next door where you didn't go to today, but we have lots of stuff going on out there. Now, what we're going to be looking for is negative energy. Now, you've learned how to find water lines, electric lines. You can also find them on here, but it's not what we're looking for. I'm going to show you how to find negative energy. Negative energy is extremely important, particularly for animals know it. And animals, if you've got a dog or horse, and you have an area of negative energy, they're not going to go there. I mean, you can force them to go there, but they're not going to be happy and they're going to be acting up. They know it. A person will be staying over it and not know it until they get sick. They won't know it until they get sick. And they might not ever know it. If they don't contact somebody to find it for them, they may never know it. And I think I'm telling you right, in Germany, before you're allowed to build on a spot, a piece of land, you have to have a dowser go in there and certify that it's free of negative and noxious energy. And you ought to do that anyway. I have just a number of people, before they build anything, will send me a plot of the property and ask me to go over it and see if there's any bad energy there. And if it is, like I tell them, we can move it now, but it's going to come back. It's best to build where it's not there. If you've got a piece of property and you might want to build here, but it's bad energy there, you're better off to change your mind and build over here where the energy is better. Because even though you build over here, we clear it now, it's going to come back. I can't tell you when, but it's going to come back. But anyway, this energy is very well recognized by animals. Cats love it. Don't ask me why, but cats love this kind of energy. And there are a couple other animals that like it too, but cats are the ones I remember most. I can tell you something about that too. There's a place in Hawaii that people have condos for the horses. In other words, it's like not stores, but each little plot's a condo for the horse. And there was this one particular place that was always causing a problem. And every time I would go there each year, the cats would just be all over that place. All the cats around were congregating right in that area because they liked that energy. But the poor horse that was living there couldn't stand it. And he's just having a terrible time. So every year we go there, we have to clear that energy away from there again. But anyway, what I want you to do is you'll have to have a pointer. You can use a pen. You can use your finger. It doesn't matter. And you have to intersect the energy. Now, we were looking for water lines in front, electric lines. If we want to find a line that's running this way, we have to intersect it this way. Does everybody understand that? Mm-hmm. You don't draw a whole lot of lines. You come down at the bottom of the page and you run across and say, is there, I'm going to just use this as an example, say, are there any water lines on this property? And you find one. As soon as your pendulum starts swinging around, you put a dot there. You come up here. As soon as your pendulum swings around, you put another dot. And you come up here, and then you just connect the 3 dots. Okay? If it was running this way, you would come here, dot, come here, dot, come here, dot. Okay? Now, that's simple. We're not going to do simple stuff. We're going to do harder stuff. We're going to find the negative energy. There are 2 areas of negative energy on this lot. One of them is man-made. The other one emanates from the earth. Now, if you have somebody's just giving you a drawing like this and you need to mark it, this is something that you're going to be doing, and you need to mark it for them, you can just hold your hand over 1/4 of it and say, does this area have any negative or noxious energy in it? And if you get a yes, you know that you need to look here. And you come over here, and does this area have any negative or noxious energy in it? And if you get a yes, you need to come here and look. If you get a no, you don't have to look here anymore. Okay? This saves you from walking. When you map dowsing, it's just like walking over the whole property, but this is quicker. It saves you from having to walk over the whole property. Okay? The chances are negative energy is not going to be a straight line. It could be, but the chances are it's not. It could be the shape of a circle. It could be a rectangle. It could be just anything. If you're familiar with farms and you look at it in the field, a lot of times you'll see an area, and I'll just use, maybe it's a 10-acre field, but they got an area half an acre where it's all grown up. The horses won't go there. Mm-hmm. They don't like that negative energy, so they won't go there. And here again, you can always go and clear it for them, but they'll not go there. I've actually had horses that wouldn't cross that negative energy, even get to a water, and they'll die. because they're not going to cross that negative energy just to get the water. They don't like it. So what you do now is a little more difficult, but not terribly difficult, is if you found that there was negative energy on, and don't pay a bit of attention to what I'm going to do because I'm not going to do it so you can find it. If you found, bless you, if you found that there was negative energy, say up here, you would bring your pointer this way, and I'm going to make mine do it. And as soon as it starts turning, you make a dot there. So you say, okay, does it come this way? It doesn't come that way. It come this way, and I'm going to make mine do it. So now I got 2 dots. I'll make a dot here and here. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, okay, comes here, here, and here. Do you see what I'm doing? Do you see what I'm doing? Okay. Now don't do that because it's not there. I'll just tell you that it's not there. But you've got 3 corners that you could be checking. It could be in this corner, this corner, this corner. It could be in 2 of them. It's in 2 of them, really. But that's how you mark it. Don't put too many dots, but you need to mark the circle or however you think you may be going. Towards the end of the day, we're going to go outside and let you find these things with your dowsing rods.
Oh my God.
Okay? So this is what you would do if somebody's having a problem. You just get them to give you a drawing of their area, just a rough drawing of it. In fact, they don't need to do that, just the address, and you can just make a rough drawing. And then you can go over it and see what's there. You would do just like I said, first you'd come through here and you'd say there, 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 and the stream is right here. You can just mark it, and when you get there, you just go right to it. But this is harder, what you're doing now. That's easy. You already know how to do that. You need to find this energy field. It's got negative and noxious energy, and you can just say, is there any negative and noxious energy in this part of the map, in this part of the property, is there any part in this part of the property, this part of the property? And then when you find it, then you mark it in. Okay, you need to get your pendulums going so that you'll see. There you go, Joanne. You need to have your pendulums going fast enough that you'll be able to recognize if it's telling you that there's something there or not. If you don't have it going very, very good, you might not recognize it. Okay, you're trying to make it difficult.
So
You concentrate on, all you concentrate on is you just keep it swinging just like that, and if it stops, don't try to change it. Just let
keep
it turn.
swinging.
Yeah, you just-
now it's- yeah.
Yeah, there you
look
go.
at this,
Perfect.
look
Put a
at this, look
dot.
at this, right here.
Yeah, put a dot. All right, then come at it from over here. Just think about it as maybe it's coming this way,
Okay.
and you want to intersect it here, okay? Okay, put a dot. There you go.
Wow.
You've all connected on that. When you go outside, you'll be able to find it. All right, everybody now, just take this, and I just want you to draw your property, where you live. Basically, I want you to do it just like you did this, but I'll just show you on one real quick here. What we want to do is your house, and just do just like I just did, just draw the street down here and put the street name and its town. Just put your address right down in there. And then just draw a big block for your house. It doesn't have to be anywhere near the scale. Just use half a page to make your house. You need to have the address, where the driveway comes in, and where the front door is located. If anybody gives you that much information, you'll be able to go over their house and see exactly what's there.
If it's upstairs and downstairs, should we do that?
It goes up, it can be the 100th story. It's going to be the same on the 100th story as it is the first story. No problem. This energy just keeps emanating from the earth. You can be flying across in an airplane. And if you have enough nerve to take your L-rods out, the person sitting next to you doesn't bother you. As you're flying across the country and you ask for these energy lines, you'll find them. Your rods will just cross with you. As soon as it starts turning, Barbara, make a mark. You don't have to wait till it starts getting really strong. Just as soon as it starts turning, you make a mark. Whenever you do this for anybody, all you need is that information you've got right there. Once you do it a few times, you'll be able just to look at it and see exactly where it is. You won't even need your pendulum. It could be a straight line running through your house. It doesn't have to be like that lot.
Wants to go
All right,
home.
let me just see what I find here, okay?
Good, yes, thank you.
You found this up here, which is really good. You have this line. When you go home, you'll find this line running right through here. This is like an underground stream.
We know that.
That's
We know that.
why
Our
that
is
house
sinking
sank
over
there.
Come right through here.
No
Okay.
kidding.
Our house is.
This whole area right here needs to be cleared. Just right through here. This is already here. This is a problem up here. Now, all you need to do with this is you just go and stand here and ask your angels to please convert this to beneficial energy. Or energy that will be beneficial to everyone who lives here. That's all you need to do. You just need to go and stand in it, take your dowsing rods and find it, go stand right in it and ask your angels to please convert it to energy that will be beneficial to everyone that lives here.
Can we
Foyer,
move this
basically.
stream?
We can. You do it just like you did outside. You just come across here, and you find a place, and you move it, and you bring it back to itself. And then you just show it that way, draw lines that way. Just draw lines that way to show it where you want to move to. And you can move it at home just like we did the ones outside there today. You remember how we did that, don't you?
You just take a pointer
Okay,
and just
yep.
draw it around the house.
And now all you do is just take a pencil if you're doing it remotely and just flick it over. And then you ask your angels, how long is this going to take to move? You say, will you move in a week? It says no. Will you move in 2 weeks? It says yes. 13, 14, 12, right around 12, 13 days it'll move.
Wow.
You can follow it as it moves. You can take your dowsing rods now, and each day it'll move over gradually.
What can you get?
You have that area of negative energy there, which is attracting some of the souls that are in your house. That area that you've marked there, to them is a sunny part. They think that it's bright there.
Oh, when it's really not.
To them it is. It's bright there. And they enjoy the quietness there and the brightness of it.
Physically, it's not light, but it is a comfortable, soothing, happy area.
Yeah.
And like I said, when I first moved there, I actually came in one evening and I actually heard a voice there, and I just kept rolling like, you know what? I can't deal with you today. And I just left them alone, and I just leave it alone.
I don't think anybody there means to harm you.
No, they're not.
Oh.
They should look out for me.
But yeah, you definitely have some visitors.
Yeah.